everyone, it's Sharon from Sharonatsea Travel. Jamie and I are here today on the Margaritaville at Sea Islander. We're going to spend the next 5 nights here checking out this ship. We are super excited. This is a first for us. First time on this ship, first time sailing with Margaritaville at sea, and first time traveling out of Tampa, cruising out of Tampa. And what better way to start off Embarkation Day than with a strawberry margarita on Margaritaville at Sea. Cheers, everyone. And I have my margarita, which is fantastic, by the way. It's time for some lunch. Now, there's lots of options to choose from here on Margaritaville at Sea. We thought about the cheeseburger in paradise, but we'll try that another day. Today, I think I need some tacos to go along with my margarita. And there is a place called Mexican Cutie Cantina. So what better way to start Embarkation Day with some tacos and a strawberry margarita?
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, we got our food. Finally, we're sitting down to just catch our breath here. It's been a whirlwind day so far. Getting on the ship here in Tampa was super smooth, super easy.
Yeah, everything was so fast. I mean, we arrived at the port. We were supposed to be here between 10 and 10:30. We got here about 10, and we literally walked in, showed our passports, went through security, did the whole little thing there, and then we walked right on the ship. There were chairs there sitting where people wait to get on the ship as usual, but no one was waiting. We just walked right on the ship. Didn't have to wait at all. We were on board, like Jamie said, by 10:30. And then they have someone stopping you kind of when you come in and kind of force you to kind of go to the muster drill.
Yeah.
It's muster station and check in.
We walked around the ship a little bit. We're checking out the pool deck and everything, all the different dining venues and everything like that. But we chose, like Sharon said, we chose the tacos. Now, Sharon, what kind of taco did you get?
I have the beef tacos.
Okay, you got beef. I went ahead and got the pork tacos. These things look fabulous. So I think it's time, Sharon, to take a bite of one of those tacos and tell everybody how they are. I know you're thinking, did you go for the cheeseburger in paradise? No, we didn't want to start there. That was too obvious. The pizza looked fabulous. The buffet looked pretty good. But tacos with the margarita was what Sharon chose. And let's see what she thinks here without, hopefully it doesn't like blow up and land on your lap or anything like that, Sharon. Let's get you on the camera there, dear. What do you think? Is it fabulous? Okay. All right. Sharon's are you giving it 2 thumbs up?
I'm definitely giving it a 2 thumbs up.
Okay,
Very
perfect.
Good.
All right, well, I think if you've ever watched one of our videos, you know that there's no meal on a cruise ship that's complete without Sharon having a huge plate of desserts, and this meal is just like that. So, Sharon, what do you got going on there?
Well, I took a little bit of what they had at the buffet dessert thing on the one end. Yeah.
Sure. Thank you so much. Thank you.
So I got a little Jell-O. I always got to get the Jell-O. Got some cookies, and there's a chocolate cake, and looks like a strawberry cake of some type. It's kind of fluffy looking, like almost like a Jell-O type frosting. I'll give it a try. Try a little more. Yeah, it's definitely strawberry, and it's really good because it kind of hits that sweet, you know, kind of takes care of that sweet craving, but it's very light and fluffy, and it's not really that sweet.
All right, so now watching Sharon, it makes me want to get a little dessert for myself. So I'm going to get myself a little something sweet. All right, well, you saw Sharon's sweet little treat. Here's my sweet treat. Oh, all right, I tricked you. It's not too sweet, but boy, that looks like some tasty pepperoni pizza. Usually Matthew would do this, but I'm doing it in his honor. Okay. That's good. That's really good. All right, so far we spent a lot of our time up on deck 9, deck 10 area here. We're enjoying the weather. It's a little bit of an overcast day here in Tampa, so it's lovely. And there's so much to do out here. You've seen the food options. The bar options are endless. Right behind me is the Land Shark bar right here. Okay, and then the Land Shark bar goes all the way to the upper level. I don't know what it is. It's like a view area or something. There's some super cool seats up there. And then in front of us on one side is a pool area, and they have a big screen TV. And guys, they've got NFL football here, and they're gonna have football here all day and into the night, which is where I'm gonna be later. So a super cool place to watch some football. And then there's a second pool area over here. And they've got the 5 o'clock somewhere bar is gonna be here. You've got your super cool blender, 5 o'clock somewhere blender, right here overlooking the pool. The band's gonna be playing over there a little bit later. And now I think it's time to go up and take a look at the lookout area there for the Land Shark bar. Let's go upstairs, see what it looks like up there. I think now we're up here on about the highest point of the ship. I don't know what they call it, the Land Shark lookout, but you can take a look. You can see right over here a fabulous view down by the pool deck, big screen TV. Across the way you see the mini golf. Over here you've got a great view of Tampa, the port of Tampa. That looks nice. Here's a great view as well. Hi, Sharon.
Hello.
Here's a great look at the 5 o'clock somewhere area.
I'm doing the responsible thing. In between my margaritas, I'm drinking a bottle of water because that's the responsible thing to do. And I will say, the margaritas on the ship, they tasted fantastic. You really didn't taste any alcohol in them, but then after you drank it, it kind of went boom and hit you. So that's why I'm drinking the water.
Well, they don't call it Margaritaville at sea for nothing. Ha ha ha! All right, as we walk towards the aft of the ship here on deck 2, Margaritaville Casino. Here we go, guys. For all you casino lovers, let's see what they've got going on here. Casino ball game. We've got some slots. Pretty decent size casino here. I'm seeing some standard popular games. There's a casino bar right over there, so that's kind of cool if you want to hang out there a little bit. They've got table games here. Yeah, they're closed, right? We haven't set sail yet, but they've got roulette here. Looks like they're gonna have some blackjack tables. We're probably gonna see a 3-card poker right here. Then we're gonna have some kind of a Texas Hold'em poker as well. They got a crap table right over there. I don't know, it's not huge, but it's definitely not small. And it looks like a place I could definitely lose some money. Let me know, what do you think? Is it too small of a casino? I can tell you right now, there's not a hint of smoke smelling here. I'm wondering if it's non-smoking all the way, or it's just because they have a great system for ventilation. I'm not sure. Here comes Sharon. She's eyeing up a slot machine, maybe getting one ready for late night tonight. Did you see a slot machine that you like in here, Sharon?
Well, there is my favorite one, but I haven't had luck on that one lately, so I might stay away from it.
Which one is that?
Well, I call it the firecracker game, but I know it's not called that.
People know what you're talking about. All right, now here we are back at the main atrium area, the flip-flop bar. I have no idea why they call it the flip-flop bar. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Anybody know why they might call it the flip-flop bar? But you got guest services right across the way over there. This is where you board the ship. And this bar has been hopping ever since we walked on about 2 hours ago. It's only about 12:45 right now. We were on the ship a little after 10:30. It was crazy. I love the atrium here. They got the glass elevators going all the way up, so that's super cool. Flip-flop bar, very, very popular place, and they're gonna have people jamming and entertaining you right up on that stage all week long. We're continuing to walk to the aft of the ship here on deck 2, and here's a very familiar sight. Now, if you've ever been on another cruise line that rhymes with Barnaval, this bar might look familiar. Here it's called the Hemisphere Dancer Craft Spirits Bar. Some other places they call it, what do they call it, Sharon?
Maybe the Alchemy Bar?
You nailed it, Sharon, you got it. So this looks a lot like the Alchemy Bar on the Spirit class ships. And the reason is because this is a Spirit class ship. They got the little area there where the entertainment's gonna be happening in the evening. So that's super cool. Right up here, you got the hot, hot, hot nightclub. I don't know how hot it is right now. It looks a little cool. Sharon, you gonna try to spin through those doors? I don't know. You might get caught in there, Sharon, if you try to do it. Maybe we'll worry about that later. I fear for your livelihood.
Yeah, it's really dark.
Oh, and back here is going to be Finn's Dining. This is the main dining room. You want to take a peek at it? Okay, I'll show you. First, let's take a quick look at the menu and see. Sharon, is there anything you're excited for dinner off his menu?
I had peeked at the menu before. The potato soup looks really good. Oh, Mima's meatballs look delicious as well. What else looks good?
Listen, let me know in the
Oh,
comments,
gosh.
guys. Is there something on this menu that you would love for dinner that you'd already be excited about?
Chocolate cappuccino, icebox pie.
Oh my God, that looks fabulous.
You know,
All right,
I'll be
let's take a
having
look.
that.
Let's take a look inside this dining room real quick. Can we just look inside? Oh, thank you so much. You want to say hi on the video?
Hi, welcome on board.
Oh, thank you so much. More lovely people working here on the Margaritaville at Sea Islander. So this is Finn's dining room. This will be the main standard dining room for all the guests.
I like the decor. I like how it's kind of bright and just kind of the pastels, the blues and kind of greens and things. It's just kind of cheery.
Hey, Sharon and Jamie, can you tell me, do they take photos on the ship? I'm going to say yes. Sharon, where are we?
We're at where you can find your photos.
I think they call it Lovely Cruise. I'm assuming that's what they call it because there's a sign right there that says Lovely Cruise. So this will be all the photos and stuff like that. And there's also the internet connection area. And we're going to find out more about that when we get in our cabin shortly. That's right. Guys, it's about 1 o'clock. We haven't even got to our cabin yet because we're waiting for them to call that cabins are all ready. I feel like we've been on the ship for a day.
Yeah.
And we've only been here for like 2.5 hours, but we've gone on so early. We've seen so much.
We did.
We've done so much.
I'm loving the music
Oh
on
my
the
gosh,
ship.
yes.
All over the ship, anywhere that they're playing music so far, it is just the perfect vibe for a vacation. That's one thing I'm really loving about the ship.
Yes. Well, Sharon, on a 1 to 10, 10 being the greatest fans ever, where do we stand as far as being Jimmy Buffett fans here on Margaritaville at Sea?
Okay, so we're not, it's not that we don't like Jimmy Buffett, we do, but we're not really like big Jimmy Buffett fans. It's not, we don't really listen to his music a lot. I love the, Margarita song, of course. It makes you kind of push in that vacation vibe. But I love that style of music, and I love the music on here. They're just playing really, just kind of mellow. It just feels like you're on vacation music.
Yes.
And I'm loving
It's
it.
good. It's good time music. It's a beach music. I like to rock a little bit myself, but so far the vibe is a 10 out of 10. It's been awesome. All right, we were just literally talking about musicians, and here's a guy that's crushing the guitar here at the flip-flop bar. I mean, this all week long is gonna be awesome. All right, now here we are, midship, deck 3. If you're looking for a permanent reminder of your vacation, come right here to Permanent Reminder. They'll put one right on your body. Sharon, will you be getting a tattoo on this cruise?
I won't be getting one.
But will I be getting my first one?
Probably not.
Let's see how many old fashions I have, and then we'll get back to you.
But it's a great option for those who want a tattoo. Love this on this class of ships. I remember this on all the Spirit class ships. They have a little windy road through all the shops, and it's really cool. It looks like they have some really neat things on here, which I don't see normally on cruise ships. Look, there's a tiki bar, some tiki little totem pole things, lots of cool Caribbean type vibe shirts and clothes, along with the jewelry and all the other things. Oh my God, there's all kinds of, I'm gonna have to go shopping in here.
Okay, now we're going forward, and here we are, Havana Daydreamin' Sports Bar up here on deck 3. Now, this is a sports bar, but I don't know if it's as sporty of a bar as you would think. They've got some cool stuff here. They've got the bar here. No TV at the bar, but full bar. But they do have rooms over here with TVs in them, so that looks pretty cool. So if you're a fan and you want to watch the game, you just got to get here early, and they got the TVs right here. So in all of the day's action. That's pretty awesome. All right, here's another room, right? There's multiple rooms with all these nice little seats, benches to sit in, and tables showing all the football games, guys. So if you're coming here for football on a Sunday or anytime, they're gonna have you taken care of. All right, all the way forward here on deck 3 is Stars on the Water Theater. Theater's not open yet, so we'll be poking in there or keep an eye out for a ship tour here for the Margaritaville at Sea Islander, where we'll show you every crack and crevice of the ship. But pretty cool. And then you've got the Fins Up Fitness Center and the inside promenade here. Let's take a look at this inside promenade. This might be a cool little place to walk around the whole front of the ship. Check this out. Oh yeah, look at this. It goes all the way down and around the front of the ship. Very, very cool.
muster station, you will present your key card.
All right, we made it to our cabin, and Sharon is feverishly unpacking us. Now she did kind of a carry-on only deal, so she's got her packing cubes lined up right here that she's getting ready to unpack. This is really everything for her, which is amazing, I got to admit. And my luggage is right over there, and we did check my luggage, and it came very quickly. It's 2 o'clock, and I've got my luggage. I wanted to take a minute to tell you a little bit about the packages that we have for this cruise, a little bit about the cruise ship in general. Hold on, Sharon has got something she needs to tell us about the luggage here.
This is very important, especially for probably the ladies. One thing about Margaritaville, see, I will say, it's not negative, but they don't have a lot of hangers in the cabins. So I know that happens with a lot of cruise lines, but there's only 3 in one closet and 4 in another closet. So that's barely enough for one person, let alone 2 people. So you're either going to have to ask for more hangers or bring your own. Luckily, I did my research ahead of time, and I already knew this. So I brought all of my little hangers here.
Oh,
so
Sharon, you've got your plastic fold-out hangers, don't you?
And if anyone doesn't know about these, they are in my Amazon store. You can check them out. And I'll put the link in the description of this video as well. But these are a lifesaver.
Wow, Sharon, excellent way to do a little marketing, talking about cruising all at the same time.
So
you are a professional.
To get unpacked while Jamie tells you about the packages we have on the ship and how some of the packages work on Margaritaville at sea.
While Sharon is getting us all unpacked and ready for the week, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the ship in general here and about the packages that we have for the cruise and some stuff like that. First off, the Islander is just a couple years old as far as Margaritaville at sea is concerned, but it's over 20 years old as it originally came out back in about 2000, give or take a few months, and it was originally the Costa Atlantica. A couple years ago, it was purchased by Margaritaville at sea. It was refurbished, and now it's rebranded as the Islander. It's a Spirit class ship. If you've ever been on Carnival Cruise Line and you've been on one of their Spirit class ships, I think we mentioned it earlier in the vlog, it'll totally remind you that the layout is very familiar to us, so that's kind of a cool thing. Now, we got on the ship very quickly, like I mentioned, here in the port of Tampa, and one of the reasons might be because of our Faster Chill program that we have. All right, so Faster Chill is something you can pre-purchase, and that's going to include a couple things. It's going to include Wi-Fi for 2 devices, express check-in, and that might be why we got on the ship so quickly. Priority port debarkation, we'll see how that works later on the cruise. Priority luggage delivery, all right, that's why I have my luggage at 2 p.m. maybe, and shore excursion booking assistance. But as far as the Wi-Fi goes, now there's not an app for Margaritaville at sea. So if you look at the daily paper they leave on the counter, and it'll be there when you get on the ship, it'll give you all the details how to log into Wi-Fi and utilize the Wi-Fi. Also, you better keep track of your folio of what you're spending. It's not going to be on an app. It's not going to be on the TV. You might have to go down to guest services to find out, and we'll let you know how that works later on in the cruise. Now, the cabin we have is called a breezy balcony cabin. Take a look. It's a really nice little cabin. I love the extra decor. It's very familiar as far as a cruise ship cabin goes, but I love all the little things that they've added in, whether it's the footprints on the mirrors or the door going to the balcony. The images here, you know, it's got a very beachy vibe. License to chill, and I believe I will is the saying here in the breezy balcony cabin. But so far, very comfy. It's got your standard outlet with an additional European outlet. We use our plug-in Tron device so that we can plug into the European outlet and then have access to USB and multiple ports. There are USB and USB-C plugins on the nightstands on each side of the bed, so that's pretty cool. So overall, the cabin's nice, very clean, very neat, and we really like it. It's bright, it's got a great vibe to it.
Now, let's get to the Sailaway, because I think they're already dancing out there probably, so let's go join in.
All right, we are down here at the pool deck, the 5 o'clock somewhere bar. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, let me say that right. It's hopping and bopping. People are having a great time here. The place is packed. The Lido deck is packed with people, and we've got, I don't want to call it a fun squad, that's not appropriate, but there's a squad of people having fun that are doing some dancing over there, and looks like they're just trying to entertain folks. It's raining a little bit, so no one's hanging out too close to where they are. So I can get a good little spot right here and get a little video for you.
Please put your hands together all the way from Brazil, Costco.
We're going to Finn's. We're going to Finn's main dining room tonight. We're on deck 8 here in the aft of the ship, and the dining room is aft deck 2, I think. So we're gonna just head straight down on the elevator, see how long it takes to get a table. It's like it's an anytime dining type of deal, right? You just go down and you walk in. There's not a set dining time here on this particular cruise ship. So let's check it out.
Yeah. Let's go.
All right, we made it to Finn's, the main dining room. Got a nice little table here. Table for 4 for 2, and server came right over. We got bread. The bread was warm. Sharon's a big fan of that. She'll rave about it later. And now we're taking a look at the menu. Got a nice looking menu. They got a wine selection. There's a full wine menu as well if you're into that. And I think I might have an old fashioned to get started here. And the food looks pretty tasty, so we're going to show you the food. We'll give you our experience, and we'll let you know how we like it at the end. Standard dinner, Embarkation, night 1, and let's check it out. Guys, wrapping up here, first night, main dining room. I've eaten a lot of dinners and a lot of main dining rooms on a lot of cruise ships, and I can't remember one that was overall better than this one here on Margaritaville at Sea. I'm not kidding you. I'm not making it up. I'm not embellishing. I'm not just saying that. The service was awesome. The food was awesome. I loved it. But now we're going to see if Sharon feels the same way as I do.
Well, first off, we just dropped the microphone in the creamer, so.
No joke.
So I hope it's still working here. But dinner, like Jamie said, it was amazing. I have never had an Embarkation day or probably any other night day dinner as good as we did tonight. I was amazed that this was Embarkation day for one thing, and the fact that everything was so good. My soup was great. I had the croquettes, the Cuban croquettes. They were really good. I had the mimos and meatballs for my main course. It was an appetizer, but I had them bring it out as my entree. It was amazing with fresh bread, and my cappuccino pie was to die for. So I'm gonna give dinner a 10 tonight because I think it was wonderful, and I can't remember when I've had a better main dining room experience. Now we're not talking specialty dining, we're talking main dining room. So there you go. That's my take on tonight's dinner.
Well, that's right. By looking at me, you can tell it's time to get a little comfy. I switched from my dinner attire to some football attire because Sunday night football is happening on the ship, and it's the Chargers, my team, versus the Steelers. Sharon is super excited about it. She said to herself, I'm so happy that in the middle of Embarkation Day, we can stop and watch 3 hours of Chargers football. Did you say that, Sharon?
Oh, yeah.
That's right. She sure did. So that's going on. And now let me tell you, if on a side note, if you're a football fan, this is a great ship to be on. Sharon, tell the folks how excited you are on a scale of 1 to 10 for football.
I'm gonna give it a 5. Well, no, actually, I think it'll be fun to watch football outside. So, because I'm gonna lay on a lounge chair, so it'll be kind of like movies under the stars, except for it'll be football under the stars. So, I actually am gonna enjoy that, I think. So, this might be a good time to kind of say good night. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button on your way out. Click the notification bell and give it a thumbs up. And we will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's a sea day, and we're gonna have a lot of sea day fun to bring to you. So, good night, everyone.